Good afternoon, everyone, and welcome back to another episode of the official ARK podcast here with number 366. My name's Coach MT, and I'm here live today with the core team. Your host for tonight, as always, the one and only Mr. Atlas. Please take it away, sir.
Thank you for the introduction, Coach Mistletoe. And folks, welcome back to another edition of the ARK Daily Podcast. This is Wednesday, November 1st. The Day of the Dead over in Mexico today and tomorrow. They're celebrating. Halloween was yesterday, our 1-year anniversary of the ARK podcast was also yesterday. It was a good time in here, great recording. It's a pleasure to hear from our community members, feedback from so many of them that were here present and live with us. It's very clear who is a long-term investor, who is really a part of this project, this community, who are the superstars, the leaders, the rainmakers, the folks that have really stepped up throughout the life cycle of this project, and their commitment has not wavered. On the contrary, it's clear from what we heard yesterday, folks are more bullish right now than ever. They understand what is ahead. They have the appetite for utility. They have the patience to understand that businesses take time to develop, and there's work that has to be done to grow the user base. And just today, I was working again, talking with influencers, breaking down the 2-tier affiliate program, something that no one else in this business has, and hearing feedback from them as they try out the Air card, FOMOing to get their Terra card. So we've got a lot of work to do, and boy, is it a pleasure. And what a great time we had here yesterday. Thank you to everyone that participated. Everything's looking perfect, actually. When we're looking at the migration, we're seeing the folks that are paying attention, that are showing their hand, stepping up into the LSA. Well, 1 second here, we have something firing away. My apologies. There's 58,600 left in the LSA, and that is getting eaten up every single day. Legacy reward distribution is happening. And today we're going to have, after the podcast, we're going to release 2 Sparky rewards. It's going to be the Double Deuce again today. So we look forward to that. It's going to be a short podcast, but we got some updates from Mr. Brett Nordin, as always. Hope you're doing well, my friend.
Great. Yeah, great to see the LSA balance staying healthy for the stackers, and also decreasing. Shout out to Stephen Toast. I saw he did some calculations. It looks like it's decaying or reducing by about 10% per day. So I know that probably as we get closer to zero on the LSA balance, I think a few people that are saving up some ARK in their wallets, or just letting their allocations auto allocate into their wallet, stack, consolidate into one, and then probably dump. So don't wait till the last minute, I guess, is the message there. Get them in, get them done, hit your goal, your target, whatever that might be for the LSA, and yeah, don't get caught by surprise and come back a week later and try to put in, because it might be too late. We are also watching Alex is always watching for the BUSD that's getting injected into the LSA as well, and that number is up. So people, kind of topping up already, which isn't required at this moment. We still have some LSA balance left to exchange your ArkFi tokens for 10 cents. But when that does get down to zero, the only way to increase your NFT position is going to be with BUSD. So keep that in mind, and yeah, happy depositing into the LSA, and we'll keep an eye on that and keep everybody updated. Obviously, you can go refresh the DApp, but every day here we'll hit the statistics and let you know how that's looking in case you can't quite get over to it. Great work today in the sausage room. Alex making huge progress on the NFT contracts, cranking out all of the new requirements we have for copper, tin, and bronze, as well as the new 50K diamond. So getting the contracts ready, adjusted. We do still have some work to do on the yield boost calculations. The challenges in Solidity and blockchain coding in general. You can't have decimals, can't have negatives. So traditional straightforward formulas that you would run, on a back-end script on a traditional server aren't possible. So we're working out how we can tier this thing in a way. And really the concept is that, the capital pool kind of has a half-life of around $3 million, where after we get about that amount raised, a lot of the risk is out of the business plan. We've got these new businesses stood up. We'll have initial revenues coming in, at that point growing, and people can see the products, they can test the products, they can buy the products. And when they invest in a legacy NFT, it's already something with a proven track record. So what we're trying to do is really front weight the rewards to the people that have gotten in early, taken a higher risk, and believed in the team, believed in the product and the direction, and wanted to, speculate a little bit more than the people that are coming in later when it's already got some history and the NFTs are already yielding at a certain level. They can touch and feel the products, they can see the market opportunity, and they can see the growth. Those people should get much, much less. So that's really the concept with the yield boost that we're adding, but it is, a more complex challenge when working with the blockchain, and Alex is a great person to help us implement that. So that's one thing that we're kind of working on in the background. It's going to take a little time, but I know he's shifting over to the new DApp. So the new DApp will be NFT focused, legacy NFT focused. We're talking through, what metrics we should provide, analytics, the kind of the business KPIs, the performance indices that reflect the performance of the businesses the most, and how we can show the potential profits that are going to flow through the NFTs. So that's really going to be the focus of the new DApp, and he's going to start shifting and working on that here shortly. And then, a lot of my morning today was working with the privacy team on the email, as well as some technical details we needed to sort out, a few little shifts in the design, but otherwise moving fast and working well there. The team is really kind of clicking now, gelling, and working very well together. The communication's high. We do have our bi-weekly meeting tomorrow morning on Thursday, so I'll have some more updates from you where we're at. And we do have the end of our next sprint coming up next week. So looking forward to another demo and getting to see what the team has implemented from a front-end standpoint and back-end, as well as the new designs that are coming through. So everything's working in parallel, and everything's still on time, still on budget. And we're excited to get that information out to you guys, and hopefully some sneak peeks coming soon on what the UI is going to look like, some of the functionality, and start to describe the technology. We went into it a little bit yesterday on zero knowledge, on decentralization, and how we're trying to keep that from a very pure standpoint throughout the entire application, as well as the back end, and the way that we store data, the way that we send email messages, the way that we allow people to use the VPN in a very secure and private manner. All of that integrity is getting built into one big super app. So we're excited. And that's about it for me. Anything else, Atlas, that you can think of?
No, sir. That covers it very well. Thank you for the update. Very excited.
You're
and
welcome.
Looking forward to the meeting tomorrow with the team. See what they're cooking up.
Yeah, absolutely.
They're definitely very focused and producing. So quite a lot of work, man. A lot of fun. Yeah,
we keep up daily. Obviously, we have email communication, Telegram. We also have a Slack channel built, so it's very transparent what they're doing day to day, how we communicate. We also kind of have an insider on their team, our design hero here at the ARK, the one that's done the mobile app design, as well as the new DApp design concepts. He's on the team essentially, so he's also a veteran senior guy who's done a lot of development of mobile apps and other applications, web apps and things like that. So he's a not only a superstar in his own regard from a design perspective, but also kind of our inside eyes and ears with the development team. And he's spearheading sort of the progression in terms of what we're doing next. So he sort of leads with the design, and then the back end and front end teams are fast following him, hooking everything up, testing, and that's what we get to see on the demos. every 2 weeks when the sprint's finished. So it's kind of how things are working, and yeah, it's working really well for us so far.
That's fantastic. We'll keep rolling with it. It's going to be awesome. And I think that's pretty much it. We don't have much else planned for today. We had a pretty busy anniversary podcast yesterday. So today, I think we're going to keep it short. We'll do some Q&A, as we always like to do, right after. But I don't see there's anything else really to inform, except maybe answer some questions after. I want to thank everybody for coming over to the podcast today. Hope you're having a wonderful Wednesday. Glad you're keeping up with everything that's happening here. And we'll be back tomorrow. I think is it November 5th that we're having a time change?
I believe so. Yeah, the 6th, I think.
Okay. You guys are going back an hour.
Yeah. It's really weird how they do that.
Yeah. So we're keeping track of that as well. Make sure that we all get in here. I definitely got caught like a deer in the headlights with that one over here. That it was going to be the day after that. So I thought it was the 30th. It was the 29th, I believe. So we'll keep track of that. And I think at that time, too, the next day after that, we most possibly will be going to a sooner time frame. So we'll make that decision around that time, around the 5th or so. So thank you, folks. We'll see you all tomorrow.